take a few seconds to load up, but it should be there in a sec.
You are live now.
Yep.
Okay, highlight. Oh, you're running the full. Okay, full Iconian.
Right. So I got all the Iconian stuff up there.
Okay, no problem.
So I mean, I know that that's supposed to be good for damage.
The way you're doing, yes.
All right.
For me, the Iconian set would actually be a hindrance.
Ah. How so?
Because I don't deal. My damage does not come from my weapons.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So, by sacrificing to get the full set bonus, which you have to run the full set to do, I would actually be sacrificing damage to run the Iconian set. Believe it or not. Devices.
No, that makes sense. I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's been a kind of a question because I know that like the impulse for me is to tend to get the full set of whatever, right? And try and make that work. But it is not lost upon me that there may be advantages that are, like for example, running different types of weapons or whatever that only use part of the set.
Right, no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's just these can never hurt. Yep. Okay. What is that called? Okay. Scroll all the way down, and I'll scroll up.
Scroll all the way down?
No, not you. I'm looking for something.
Alright. Oh, you can see all my ships, too.
I think this is it. Load. Yep. Okay, that device is open for you. Alright. Console. Any rarity, it's epic. Any type, it's universal. Item base is...
So...
Okay, seriously.
Supplemental systems. Let's see something here. Alright, so I guess I gotta understand what I was trying to go for here. Was, for a little while, I was trying to capitalize on my power levels.
Right.
Because I realized that one of the reasons I was getting killed so often was because my weapons were underpowered. And keeping the level of power up through things like EPS, conduit transfer, whatever those things are, and things like this, the universal subsystems, and certain aspects of the set, I think also support it, meant that I could keep the power levels up to above sort of the base, and then I can sort of keep my weapons firing all the time. So I was really kind of emphasizing all the weapons, for better or for worse. And I was sacrificing my survivability for that. But couldn't quite get away from it. I don't feel confident enough, like particularly with a ship like this, which is so slow. As far as like making turns and everything.
Okay.
It can be fast, but it's like I find that usually when I'm in a match, it's not turning fast enough for me. So it's just better.
No,
as off tank.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, let's see.
Okay. Now, can I actually find an epic con? You know what? Any rarity, any type, universal, item base. No, it's being stupid. ultra rare. They are science consoles. They come in Mark 14. Any modifier, they're going to be run with that item base is.
Oh man! All
Okay,
right.
they're still being stupid.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna because I don't know what I'd have to look at your traits and
Oh, I can show you
blah
those
blah
too.
blah.
You still got my channel up?
Yeah, hold on, let me maximize it.
Oh, there we go. Traits. Or skills.
But I need to see both
All right.
traits, space traits specifically.
All right. Ugh. Where are we? Space traits. Here we go. All right. So we got impact defenses.
I don't care.
Sticky.
Yeah.
I mean, I have all the reputation rewards. So if you look at these, everything's at 5, right?
Okay.
So all the traits that come along with those, I have.
Okay. So yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it this way. Well, I think anti-proton would work better for how you want to play.
All right.
For space traits though, I need to see exactly what the ones that you're running do.
All right. So there's
Like
impact
that
defenses.
first one is what? Impact defense
defenses.
specialist.
Right.
What does it do?
It gives me physical damage resistance and kinetic damage resistance.
Yeah.
Plus 10, you know.
Okay. What are you running for engineering consoles on that ship?
Okay, forward ship for the Molly Brown. We got nice healthy set of God, most of my stuff is parked up here. Got the Plasmonic Legion. We got these 2 universal consoles. All right. So these
Oh
two
yeah,
are
that's
universal.
gonna have to change.
Right. So, and then there's 0-point energy conduit and universal sustained radiant field and engineering enhanced RCS accelerator. The accelerators to give me the obviously the maneuverability. Excuse me.
Okay. Would you be willing to sacrifice some of the damage that the 2 of those consoles give you for better maneuverability?
You mean the universal consoles here?
Meaning, like getting rid of the sustained radiant field and the 0-point energy conduit. If you have
well,
the
I mean,
means to replace them.
I'm open
right
to
now.
whatever. You know, I mean, it's like if you think it'll make a big difference, yeah, sure.
Well, you're gonna lose some hull healing from the sustained radiant field,
Okay.
some weapons damage and shield heals, but you're gonna gain maneuverability to get those forward firing dual phasers
Right.
front facing again, which is what you want to be doing. You want to be able to maneuver a bit quicker.
Right.
So,
So what am I replacing this with?
how much? I'm being nosy here. How much fleet credit and dilithium do you have,
At this point,
if you don't mind my asking?
no, I don't mind. Let's see. The lithium got 1,642,000 on this tune, refined, and for fleet credits, which I was pretty sure I was low on, if not
Yeah.
completely
Okay.
exhausted.
So, we need to get you up to 100,000 fleet credit, if possible,
may take a
to
while.
get both of the consoles. I'm thinking.
Yeah. So
Let me get back online.
fleet
Hold on.
credit is 7,981.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. So it's pretty low.
Because I've actually got a complete idea with what I saw that you already have, so we don't need to change much. Just get a certain couple consoles and go from there.
So if I need fleet credit, I assume I need to get something from the fleet store.
They are from the fleet store, yes. They are specifically from the dilithium mine,
Oh, the lithium mine. All right.
which I will meet you there.
Okay, I'm heading over. We'll see if I can get up to ops. and then head over to the transporter.
Soy.
Run, Kik, run. Kick ass. Alright. So go into the mine. Yeah, I guess like sort of in retrospect, like one of the things I was having trouble with was I tried to treat this character as a kind of a universal character. It was good for
Meaning fitting any role.
including
Or
ground and space and everything else, So it was
well, we're going to be focusing on your space for a
right,
while.
right. So how come I can't get into the map? What's this? All right, contact traffic control. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Traffic control, beam to surface.
All right. That other thing was throwing me off. All right. So here we go. Ah, there you are.
Over here.
And talk to the Ferengi. Might actually have.
You want the enhanced neutronium alloy Mark 12 plus turn with turn. Because that's going to give you more flight turn rate.
Oh, I see. All right. So
I would recommend at least 2, because what I run with 3 engineering slots is I run 2 of those, and then I run my plasmonic leech.
All right, and it needs about 8 or 9 times what I have.
But at least I can show you what you need to work towards for you.
Right. Okay, cool. So
because those will help you turn faster, which in turn allows you to get those forward-firing beams firing faster.
And just keeping in mind that I do have the RCS accelerator here too.
Where's it at?
So is that in combination with the RCS accelerator?
Yes.
Okay.
They stack.
All right.
Like I noticed you're running. Like, what are you running for space reputation traits?
This is what I got. Space reputation.
Hold on, let me go back over here to your stream real quick.
All right.
Okay. Space rep. Okay, you are running enhanced armor penetration, advanced targeting systems, radiant detonation matrix. I'm assuming that's the Omega penetration one.
Kinetic sharing, yeah.
And then what's the last one?
Shield penetration. Enhanced shield penetration.
Okay. Do me a favor if you can. Go somewhere where you can change those.
I can't change them here?
ESD, sector space. Because you can't. This is not considered a public map.
I see. All right.
Because yeah.
Oh man, do I gotta go to the transporter? Dang it, make me run to the transporter. Where the heck is the
contact traffic control, and you can just return to sector space right from that.
Return to sector space. CYDSD.
Okay, yeah, I can meet you there. Close this. Contact traffic control, return to sector space. Because it looks like your personal space traits are more of your defensive focus. So we're going to set your reputation traits to be more offensively focused.
I see.
In a different way than you have it set up now.
Okay.
Because right now you've got 3 dual beam banks on your ship. But you don't have a very good turn rate.
Right.
So, once you're here at Sol System, it doesn't have to be on ESD. We're going to go to Traits, Space Rep.
Alright.
Once you clear it all out, let me know. Because I'm looking at them so I can actually read which ones I'm going to recommend.
Yeah, I'm at Sol System now.
Okay.
I'll move towards the base, but
No big deal.
all
Okay.
right. Ah,
You do not really. Okay, so you run that Omega kinetic shearing. You run that, but you don't run torpedoes or mines. So that's kind of a waste. For
yeah.
one. The shield penetration, don't worry about.
Yeah, some of these may be holdovers from the Marine
Previous
carrier.
builds.
Yeah, the Marine carrier, which was all torpedoes.
Right, which is fine.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start you from scratch because your list should be pretty much similar to mine.
All right.
You're gonna start off with the advanced engines trait.
Okay, so we're just clearing everything out.
Yeah, we completely clear it out. We're gonna try something out from scratch.
All right, that sounds good. Let me clear all these guys out.
I'm just trying to find the exact ones I want you to have. Fortified hull is not a bad one.
Did I just get rid of that? I think I did. All right.
That's the first, like one of the first new Kara ones. Omega.
All right. So let's start one at a time. Fortified hull. All right.
Okay. Omega graviton amplifier is really good.
Why am I not seeing that in my list of space traits? You're talking about the personal space traits, right?
No, space reputation.
Ah, crap. All right.
Well, here, let me look at your space traits. Hold on.
I already cleared them out.
Okay, so okay.
That's all right.
Warp. Scroll down. We're gonna go work from the bottom to the top for space traits. Your personal space traits.
All right. So personal space traits.
Yep, we'll do those first because you've already cleared it out.
Yeah. I do tend to like this one.
Okay, so you're gonna run Warp Theorist.
All right.
Operative could be nice, but I want to see what else you have first. Keeping your power levels up is always a good thing. So,
All right. So
Fleet Coordinator, for certain.
All right. Plus 2.2% for all damage, team member, self-included. It sounds like one of those group things.
It is, but you gain at least the two. You gain at least the one from yourself all the time.
All right.
So it's an extra percentage to damage. It works really, really nicely in SCFs. Bulkhead Technician.
All right. Let's see what that is. Plus 10% maximum hull point. Okay.
Because you're wanting to be able to survive a hit and deal it out.
Right.
So that's what I'm looking at. Beam training is always good for beams. Duh.
Right. That's a given. Yeah.
Right. Above beam training, what's that one below particle manipulator?
Inelastic collisions.
What's it do?
Plus 10, plus target or shield heal gains 99% damage reduction to shields for 1.5 seconds. It's a defensive thing.
No, you don't want that. Run Living Hull.
All right.
And Last Ditch Effort. Those will be nice for you.
All right. Yeah, I tend to be in that situation a lot. Yeah, I do try to reach for go down fighting whenever I can.
Yep. Okay. You're gonna want to run Elusive.
Elusive, okay. That
and then I know you still have spaces left.
Yeah,
and
two
I'm
spaces.
trying to.
Critical hit with crippling fire.
You're gonna want to run Beam Barrage and Accurate as well.
All right.
Because Beam Barrage, if I'm remembering correctly, let me look at mine.
I
run
it. 2% plus 2% all beam damage bonus for 30 seconds stacks up to 3 times.
When you activate a beam skill.
Okay.
So like Beam Fire at Will, for example.
Right. Which I do use those a lot. Beam Overload and Beam Fire at Will I use a lot.
Yeah, I know you do. Okay, so now we go to space reputation, and like I said, clear everything out of it.
All right, so let's clear all these guys out. I got enhanced. Yeah, that's gone. Kinetic shearing and
We'll
trade is inactive.
see how you like how this is set up in a brief STF, not a PvP.
All right.
And then, okay,
Well, I
so
mean, even the ship I had before was doing okay in the STFs.
right,
Yeah.
but even these small little tweaks to your traits can make a big difference.
Okay.
I've seen it.
Oh no, I believe it. I mean, probably one of my biggest problems is not really understanding the nuances of it that make these huge differences.
So you're gonna want to scroll up a little bit more.
All right.
Advanced engines.
Okay. Advanced engines.
It's at the very top.
Okay. No,
Second.
I've already checked it. It's flight speed and turn rate.
Yep. Okay. You're a little bit delayed.
Oh yeah, it's like there's a 4-second delay on it.
Okay, well then I'll just do it like this. Traits. The next one that I know for a fact you're going to be running, you can run Fortified Hull.
Where is that? Okay, so plus 7.5% hull. Improves maximum hull by 5% in space combat. Alright. So I got fortified hull up, rather, not living hull.
Yep. The next thing I know for a fact we're going to put you with is the Omega Graviton Amplifier.
Okay, got that. That does. Oh, this is a wordy one. Adds a chance to deal kinetic damage with 100% shield penetration to your weapons. This works with directed energy weapons, torpedoes, and mines. It has a higher proc chance for torpedoes and mines. Unlike other triggered effects, it has this effect. This proc can be triggered once per attack instead of once per attack cycle.
I mean, you know how your beams fire? I think it's 3 or 4 times. They fire, stop, fire. Each time the weapon itself fires, it can proc that. So
that's good.
Tactical advantage would be nice.
Alright, so going on tactical,
which is at the very bottom.
Okay.
Could be nice. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think what you want. But I'm trying to think what would be best for you. Grab superior shield repair too. That should give you 4. I need to find one more.
No, that's it. That's total. So right now I have everything. All the slots are filled.
You have 5 already?
Yeah. Advanced engines, fortified hull, Omega Graviton Amplifier.
Yep, that is 4.
Advantage and superior shield repair.
Okay, go over to your stats.
Alright. Here's what we're looking at.
Okay, I'm waiting for the catch up.
Alright.
Okay, go to you scroll all the way down to your turn rate.
Okay, so we go closed it up. Alright, there we go. So turn rate is 9.5 degrees per second.
Sitting still.
Right.
Press R. Unless you changed your hotkey. To go not full impulse, but what your max impulse would be during combat.
Right, 14.9 degrees.
Up to 14.9.
Yeah, that's pretty
Now, we're going to be adding, when you get those 2 consoles, you're going to be adding about 42% to that. So you're almost going to add another 7 degrees per second. Like me, sitting still, I've got a 12.3 degree a second turn rate.
All right.
During combat, during maneuvers, currently 21.2 degrees a second. And that goes up during combat because I'm siphoning energies and whatnot.
All right. And the obvious reason for that is that it brings your weapons to bear, and you can protect yourself by moving your shields out of harm's way.
Yes. And you're not going to be able to take advantage of certain aspects of moving faster, like the defensive aspects, but you will notice a difference.
Well, I mean, a large part of the problem is that because this ship is so forward heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to my shields? Where'd they go? But anyway, because the ship is so forward heavy, and it's got a sort of a narrow-ish um, firing arc in that regard,
Yes.
probably would be an advantage to have the ability to point my weapons.
That's why I don't know how much it costs. What do you have slotted? Science bridge officer abilities.
Hold on a second. Science bridge officers. Okay, stations. Looking at. So here's my science officer. I have tractor beam and photonic officer.
What does photonic officer do exactly?
It reduces the recharge on the your bridge officer abilities. So it allows me to bring
so
my bridge
it's
officer abilities back up quicker.
okay. Let me do this then. Meet me on ESD if you can.
Oh darn! I'm far away from it. Okay. Well, it's time to put that superior turn rate to test. All right. That's easier.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's easier. I'm gonna take the. I want to check the price of something because you might be ditching the photonic officer ability.
All right. I mean, I have no problem with that. So
Well, see, what I'm thinking,
where
if
am I
it
meeting you?
works right, will take you some getting used to and learning when to time it.
Okay.
Because I'm getting you, what I'm looking at potentially getting through, helping you get is it's a bridge officer ability that's also a teleport if you proc it.
Okay.
That's what I thought it was.
What are we searching for? I
Okay.
guess it's in a way what I was using the that Romulan sort of cloak ability to do. Get out of trouble. Certainly get out of jail free
So
card.
17 mil, unless one of us gets lucky.
Ah.
That's not that big. That's not that bad. I can have that for you in a couple of weeks. No
Well,
big deal.
I mean, honestly, I probably could raise it. I just I've been neglecting my EC for a little bit.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Yeah. So, but what are we looking for? It's the
It's Subspace Vortex 2.
whoops. Oh, there we go. 4,500,000 for 3. Why is 2 so expensive?
Because it's
More accessible. I can actually fit it in my slot. I can't use it otherwise. Daggone it. I see what you're saying. Alright. So, alright, there's 2. This is trainable?
do what?
This is trainable?
Well, you have once you know it. Can I craft it?
Well, I'm wondering because I have a whole bunch of bridge officers that are up for, whatever. Maybe I just need to convert them into manuals. Let me see what I got here first. Okay, maybe it wasn't this tune. Great. All right. Scratch that.
Hold on. I'm looking right now.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know what I'm going for. If it's a manual I can basically convert a bridge officer into, then I don't have to buy it.
This is definitely true.
Stations, where's our... Okay, these guys. So I got a human. Let's see, manual. No. Yeah. It might not be one that you can make a manual out of an officer from.
Because I know it comes out of a lockbox. So
Yeah, if it's gonna, I doubt that it's gonna be something they're giving away for free, effectively. All right, so I checked my only science officer in my queue, and he does not have it. Ooh. I could probably sell some of these off though. Let's see. Let's go in for a pretty penny. Sure, I think gravity well always goes for good money, right?
gravity well will work.
No, not
But
for
I think
me. I'm thinking of selling it.
it's yeah.
No, I think out of all the free manuals I can get out of a particular officer, so they have. I'm not quite as certain about the ground abilities, but gravity well, I'm pretty sure somebody will pay for it. Charge particle burst, vascular generator 2, jam sensors, tri-scoter scam, transfer shield stray, but that would be the other one. But yeah, I'm gonna go for gravity well. I need to free up some of these spots, so I'm just gonna do this. While you're mulling over the other stuff. Medical generator, that's always good. Aceton beam. Well, structural integrity is pretty good too. Oh, reverse shield polarity. Okay. This guy actually has a bunch of good ones. Ironically, most of the tactical abilities seem to be the most worthless.
They really are.
Yeah. I can't really find anything here of value. Torpedo spread is pretty good, I guess. We'll use that. Oh. I have another science officer. Let me see what they got. Tychon's Rift 3. Railorazine 2. Hyperonic Radiation 1. Charged Particle Burst 2. Electrogravitic Field 2. Tachyon Beam 2. Mask Energy Signature 1. Hypospray Dilovine 1. Tychon's Rift. Alright. Manual. I'll hold on to my alien officer. Scatter volley is always good. Suppressing fire, targeting subsystems. Minus 40 subsystem power for 15 seconds. Oh, and there's beam overload and strategist. Yeah, I guess all things being considered, there are most of these abilities, since the fact that you can probably get them for free, they're probably not worth much.
I would definitely have to, unfortunately, tell you that's most likely accurate.
Well, you sound really far away from your mic. Quantum mortar fabrication.
once you can get that hematite laced weaponry one as well, which
That's lockbox, isn't it?
that's also lockbox, but it's real cheap right now. It's like plummeted in price.
Okay, let me do a search for that. Chemosite.
Hematite laced weaponry one, just the one you want,
Just one?
has gone just level one. It has plummeted. It used to cost like several hundred million. Since the Affinity Lockbox came out, it's dropped to 11.5 mil
Is that
for
the
hematite laced weaponry. One.
Alright, I did chemosite
It's
weaponry.
hematite hyphen laced as one word, no spaces. That's why you're not finding it.
Alright. Alright, I see it.
But
4 million.
like my current setup, hematite laced weaponry. Enhance your weapons for 10 seconds to apply on hit. 823.5 radiation damage to foes in 1 kilometer radius. Minus 10% all damage resist rating to foes in 1 kilometer radius. Energy weapons have 10% chance to trigger, but projectiles will always cause explosion.
Alright. Let me see something first. So, for my stations, chemosite is a tactical ability, right?
Yes.
So, well, the cheapest one I got here is chemosite laced weaponry 3.
Yeah. But I don't know what ability slot that takes.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be either 2 or 3 at least, and possibly 4.
I mean, you could run hematite laced weaponry 3 if you wanted to, but you'd have to give up one thing.
Yeah. So right now.
But most of us just run hematite. Most people just run the one.
Right.
Okay, but I'll be back in just a second.
Sure. Wow, the lower level is actually more expensive.
I'm back for a
Yep.
minute.
Sure.
You gonna be on tomorrow at all?
Um, I'll probably be on briefly, at least to sort of just do my daily, but not a
If you
lot,
don't,
probably.
if you don't have things to do tomorrow, let me know,
Okay.
and I can help you more. But I'm gonna take my dog's potty, and then I'm gonna go lay down. I'm tired again.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I kind of get the idea where you're moving with this, so, I'll take a look at it. Um, hmm. All right. Cool.
Yeah. And you have questions? Just send me a message with the question, and I can answer it when I get it.
No problem, man.
All right, man. Night.
All right. See you later. Hmm. So, chemosite laced weaponry is a plus. But I'm looking mostly at 2. Presumably because it'll fit in my slots. Alright. Hmm, 3,200,000. Two is selling at some other ungodly amount for being in level 2. My god. Someone buy it? Well, there you go. Not terribly surprised. Why is the cheapest one being most expensive? So we got 13 million. I think he had 11 million when we last looked. Oh man, what a mess. Alright, so there we go. 11 million. Let's put that in my notes. Million. The lower grade is more expensive and is probably, let's put that in notes, probably probably cheaper because it will fit in the lieutenant, commander, and lieutenant slots on a ship. And there you go. So, chemosite lace weaponry. Now, what's the other one? Take a look at it. She's got reputation, stations, traits. Let's see what she can make. D. I don't think she can make this. Okay, so the mysterious world of chemosite. Huh. Holy cow. about this. A new scene. Oh God, let's see. Missing something.